Start of the year, we were a tech team of about close to 150 people. Looking at our scale up plans for the year, we decided to that we need to a team of 250 in about 6 months, first half of the year. 2 months into the journey, we are currently a team of 190. We already had offices in Bangalore and Delhi where our tech teams were based out of. Now we have opened our third tech center, which is in Hyderabad, from which we are actively recruiting and hiring people. So basically, the expense for the tech team size will grow more than 50% in this year alone. And some of the reasons behind it, if you look at it, right, that Lenskart started primarily for addressing the need of eyewear in the country and all across. Just in terms of number, we are a country of over a billion, out of which 600 million people need spectacles. And globally, this number is 4.5 billion people. Out of these, if you look at it, only a fraction of them use vision correction due to either lack of access, awareness, or lack of high quality affordable solutions. And Lenskart was primarily formed to address these gaps, leveraging technology to make eyewear accessible to everyone, first in India and now worldwide. If you look at the current trends, we currently do more than 500,000 eye checkups and eyeglass dispatches in a month with our network of online experience, mobile application, 700 plus omni-channel stores in more than 175 cities across India and Singapore currently. And behind all of this, it is really our technology team which works to make this vision come true, to and really enable this vision. If you look at it, right, we primarily focus on three areas. One is making online buying experience seamless using technologies like computer vision, augmented reality, and machine learning. Our in-house developed tech allows users to try virtually different eyewear and make intelligent recommendations to them based on their facial analysis. Just to give you as an example, one of the biggest problems for user has been finding out what size glasses will fit them well. And it is not just a Lenskart problem; it is an industry-wide problem. Like if I ask you what is the size of shirt or t-shirt that you wear, you will be able to tell it on the top of your head. But if I ask you what size of glasses you wear, you won't be able to give an answer to that. So to solve this problem, we initially experimented with the True Depth camera, which was launched by iOS on Apple devices. It was a very simple user experience where you can take a selfie and be able to get glasses which will fit you well immediately. And what we saw is that consumers' experience after trying that out really increased significantly. And we were able to get a 20% jump in conversion for people who tried that out. But the real challenge and, the test of technology team came for expanding this beyond just expensive Apple devices and high-end devices to all the Android phones, which make up the bulk of, devices accessing our online platforms. And that is where we ended up creating our proprietary tech using computer vision and machine learning, which maps out a lot of data points from your face as you take a selfie, and then uses machine learning to figure out what is the right size of glasses that will fit you well. And with that, now we are able to enable all the people that visit our app to just take a selfie, regardless of the make and model of their phone or the resolution of their camera, to be able to figure out the glasses that they need for their size. Because with all those data points, we are also able to do a lot of facial analysis and figure out what kind of glasses work for which people. And if you look at it, we have a repository of more than 10 million people, what glasses they like, what they didn't like, and what are the facial attributes of these customers. And of course, all this data is anonymized, so we are able to objectively figure out which glasses work for which kind of people. So as you go on the app, we have started doing experimentation with it, and what you'll see is more and more our AI recommendation algorithm will be able to suggest which glasses work well for you. Walk into a Lenskart store, we have enabled all our sales agents with an iPad app where they use the app to make recommendations to you in the store and physical setting as well. Because salesmen have limited data sets with which they are trying to figure out the right fit and size for you and what glasses will work well for you. But with this algorithm, we are able to tap into all the order history and give you much more recommendations with much more confidence. So this is one area which is online. The other area is, of course, our omni-channel capabilities, where we make it seamless for you to buy online, offline, anywhere using technologies like NFC and beacons and other technologies. And the third big area for us is actually supply chain. Because if you really look at it, right, what the team has built over there is remarkable. Because what they have managed to do is build systems and capabilities which allow us to ship a make to order product with extremely high quality, because we don't have any scope of error there, being a medical product, at a speed at which you'll get, t-shirt or shoes while buying online. So the biggest challenge over there is scaling it consistently so that all our users get same experience over and over every single time they make a purchase. So it became very clear to us that there will be a lot of consumers who will be looking to get glasses, especially because there was increased reliance on digital devices, both for offices, online schooling, all of the things, right? Entertainment. So first thing that we did is that within 3 days of lockdowns being announced, we created an app for our store team members to be able to access the customers which have purchased from them in the past anonymously, and be able to help them in purchasing glasses. So for that, we launched a lot of features for them, like screen share, where a customer didn't have to download any additional thing, and on their app itself, the store agent, which was really sitting and working out of their home, were able to help them complete the full online buying journey using that app. And it really allowed us to transition the whole workforce of more than 2,000 store agents into online assisted agents overnight within 3 days. So that really helped us push things forward and helped us keep all the people on board and support them. The other thing that we did during this period, which worked out interestingly for us, is that we launched a new channel of buying, which is WhatsApp. So we were experimenting with automated bots, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, a lot of really different channels. And WhatsApp really picked up because it's a natural interface. People are there all the time. It's an app that they have already downloaded and are being using in and out. So we launched the capability for our agents to be able to chat with the consumer using WhatsApp and really complete the full buying journey. And that has now become a significant part of the revenues for us during this period. So in terms of different acquisitions done, the Israeli company that we partnered up with and did strategic investment in, that is a company with which we are working on to develop solutions to get your eye test done from your home without having to visit a center. Then there are a couple of companies that we Accu had in the first half of the year till now. Those companies are primarily hired for the talent because they have been working on specific technology modules which are of interest to us, specifically on supply chain, stores, and online selling domain. Like one of the companies that we acquired is HiApe, who has been very successful in the space of providing events to a lot of millennials during when the lockdowns were not there, and they are now currently working with us in our online space. So overall, in terms of investments, I would say the investment in technology is going up by more than 50% in this year. So current technology team will be close to 200 now after starting the year at 150. And in terms of how do we divide our tech teams, roughly 40% of the team works on the online experience journey, where they get to tap into a lot of other than the regular e-commerce recommendation engines, building the size algorithm, etc. They also get to tap into a huge network of stores, which allows them to give ability to the consumers to check out frames in a nearby store, or get eye checkup done, or get repairs and a post-sale service done. Then I would say about a third of our team works on the omni-channel side, where they are working on experiences so that your journey doesn't break as you transfer between online, offline, at home, different channels that we have, or even WhatsApp for that matter. And then I would say the remaining team, which is about 25% odd, works on supply chain side, where they are working on scaling up the deliveries of eyeglasses via these automations that we are rolling out. Once the lockdowns are taken out, the online typically continues to keep up the momentum as more and more customers get used to buying online. And as we are able to make things easier and provide them, channels like WhatsApp or tools like the Size tool or AR tool. But we are very bullish on offline, and we have been constantly opening up stores throughout 2020 and 2021 as well.